All right, guys. Yeah, we'll be calling dashboard a wrap, and just a few adjustments made. Um, just in case you want your dashboard to pop, and you've probably seen things like this before. All I had to do, let me just show you quickly. Sadly, I did all of this in a video, but there was no audio. I'll show how that happens. I'll just do it again. So now this is what we had before. Okay, all I did was bring in a shape, insert. Okay, let's wait for that, and then we'll pick a shape, and then we'll pick this. So we'll draw it slightly. All right. So we'll drag that all over. I want it to stop at this point. Not just want it to stop somewhere here, and just a little edge, just a little outside the edge. All right, perfect. So this is what we got, and of course, this is not our color. So change our shape field to this. No outline, we don't want that, and then we'll send it to the back. So we can click on this and send to the back, and boom, as I went from this to this. Say, so if that background is not popping enough, all you have to do is change the fill again. I think this is our fill actually. All right, so you can see how it was able to push that out, give it some life, but it's okay the way it was. So it's very okay the way it was. See, from this to this, from this to this. So whatever works for you. And yeah, the what's it called? They were adjusted slightly. Okay, so to tighten up the space, because if the spaces are too much like this, it's my style look a bit strange, but not so bad. All right, so this is what we have. Now, what are the important takeaways? How you arrange your dashboard, how you lay them out. You lay them out in order of importance. What are the what is more important? What would they like to see? Order of importance, keep that in mind. You see, you kept KPIs where they can easily see it when they open. These numbers are important before we start looking at other nitty-gritty. Yeah, I mean, right. So it's not okay that you have sometimes you have KPIs, some KPIs, and then you have some at the top, and then you have no. They shouldn't be scattered all over, right? Keep things tight, keep things organized. Now, the next thing should be visual hierarchy. You should be able to control everything, should not have the same. Though I feel there's something off about this particular dashboard, but it's okay. I mean, this is not bad for a start, right? It's not bad for a start. So you should be able to control the eye of viewers. What your flow is like. What are the things that what are the things that you saw first? Just put it in the comment section. So what are the things you saw first? Then after that, what did you see? And then after that, what did you see? How was the flow for you? How did your eyes flow across the dashboard, right? So you should be able to keep some. Don't forget order of importance. Then we have hierarchy, um, visual hierarchy. That means keeping some things bigger. There's some cases where I've seen KPIs, the figures themselves so small and it's competing. I mean, in fact, the title is bigger than the KPI itself, than the figure itself. That's not so. That's not a very cool way to create dashboard. The numbers are important. They should be big enough. Do you get? So then we have our charts. So again, order of importance, visual hierarchy, visual balance. That's another thing. Visual balance. Your dashboard should not look chaotic. Should not look chaotic where you just have all shades of color flowing here and there. No. use color strategically. If it's in case where you're, you know, for example, why did we use ash here? Because our KPIs, which are our actual sales rep, they're in ash color, right? Okay. Of course, not completely strategic enough, but we couldn't do much from the data. So for this one's cancelled, I mean, that's red, that's bad, right? This is shipped, which is more like, okay, in process or in progress, right? A neutral color, which has been one of our team color. Then we have pending, which is like yellow, waiting, traffic light kind of thing. But we can't bring green in here because we don't have green anywhere. Except we change all blues to green, then that can make more sense, right? So then we have blue as completed, right? Blue as completed. Then the next thing we have is for this debit. I mean, you know what debit means? That's a minus, a negative. Like credit, you can use credit card, you can use to get money. Of course, we don't use that in this part of the country, but for credit card, it's like money comes in, right? So yeah, though we used yellow for it, but PayPal blue, just decided to stick to that. Cash neutral. We could have switched, but can be so perfect. Just find a way to do some color strategic use of colors. Okay. Now you see, taking time to explain or mentioning all of those hints and tips are what makes the difference for you. I could just create this dashboard and you never know why I used what I used, how I did it, why I put this there, why I put that there. Trust me, if I don't say all of those things, you won't get to know why, right? And that is why I'm taking time to explain all of those things and giving you the hints and tips. These are what pros know and they won't maybe necessarily tell you. You gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it, man. All right, let me. Yeah, really, you gotta pay for it. Okay, so let me switch this to this curved one and slightly move this guy. Okay. All right, so we got that curve. This nice curve right there. So this can come down a bit. Okay, just slightly, something like that. Yeah, better now. This guy as well. This can do. Okay, this is imperfect. The stop. Okay, I think this is what I'm supposed to adjust. Okay, yeah. Seem perfect now. Not so perfect, but I mean, seem better. That's the word, better, not perfect. Okay. So this is what we have now. All right. I think this brings us to the end of the dashboard. I don't want to touch and start doing a lot of corrections. If I come back to this some other time, I mean, it could be different again. It's just what it is. You assess it. Now, do not forget the few points I've mentioned. Go over them again. Assess your dashboard yourself, or show people what do you see. Let them. They're the best. I mean, it's possible. While you're sitting right there, you're saying, "Oh, what if?" It doesn't necessarily mean all the opinions they share with you will be. I mean, professional or correct. But they will see things from their perspective. Or you can share with professionals, majorly. Let them take a look at it. What can they say about that? You know, see all of those things. Now look at our titles, same font size, consistent all through, same color. You see all of those things. They are quite important. They're pro tips. Okay, pro tips. Anyway, you've gained so much value and there's more to come. Okay, there is much more to come. So all you can do is just like the video, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts, and but most importantly, subscribe so that when there's a new video, you get notified. Okay, with this, we'll wrap it up. For dashboarding. All right. I think I should probably get you something to do. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's show you something you can do for yourself. I mean, that's a cool one. Yeah, I'm sure you'd also like an exercise. So just a minute, I'm gonna pull up a data set for you. right there. Oh shit, shit, shit. Just stop that.